Good evening. Let's see how is my headset. Yeah, today we are again having a really short session with us just to go through a couple of things and what else? Looks like I have a wrong tab even open. It's not an easy easy evening. I can say that it was a day. I think this is my third job I'm doing today, so it wasn't easy or slow day, and I wasn't even sure if I could make this evening. But I got the kid to sleep, another one is going to sleep by himself, and then I took dogs for a walk, and it's amazing how I even ended up here in front of the computer. So don't wonder if I sound a bit tired. Tomorrow should be just a bit easier day. Now I'm trying to fetch a right step from here. No, that's a script. There is a screen, and here. And the whole series we are going to through with short live streams, and they are saved on a site where you can access to them. And what's the idea? Check out this one. I'll attach the link for the site in the description. But basically, it's en.työturvallisuus.info, and there is a section called Work in Finland. And then when you scroll down, you can see that here is our previous session, just a general look about the job environment, job market in Finland, however you want to call it. And then we scroll a bit down, a couple of links mentioned there. And then here is today's topic, ATS, the digital barrier between okay, spelling mistake, I'm gonna mix it, between your CV and the employer. And then a couple of links, and links are not actually relevant today. Today we are going to go through basic things, and then I'll check that if I can get a trial for one of the services, just to show that how the service is. I don't know if I can recommend online ATS services. They have become quite pricey, and I have a little doubts that are they really that perfect than they tells us to tells us. And then really important part is actually here under. This is the interactive part. Here you can leave your messages, comments, and those will be picked up and gone through in the live streams. We will see how many days we will run, but we will run this as long as we have material to go through. And you can always come back to these because they are recorded, and I'll try to cut the yesterday's recording in the sensible format, just to cut that yada yada from the between, make it fast and simple. So already told, our today's topic is basically ATS, and let's find out today what is it about. And I'll change the share, and let's go to back our software called Obsidian. This is our scribble board, just to get the idea. Here's our yesterday's uh, table. Just quick refers to our memory. We came into conclusion 10% of available jobs are visible online, but 90% of people are applying for same positions. So what do? We want to fish in a lower section. There are 80 to 90% of the jobs and only 10 people applying them. So that's our area. We came into a conclusion what kind of tools we have. We have job portals, staff leasing companies, directories to find leads, billing services to sell our services directly to a customer, and then the best one, networking. That's in a nutshell what we have been talking about, and what we are going to do today. We are going to talk about job portals. Let's scroll a bit down, clean our screen, and here it is. Yeah, we are going to do this on the fly. We will see that how on earth it's going to work out. But here, here we have, and let's try to draw something here. So, job portals are the source for applications. Let's write it here. Might be crazy amount of uh, spelling mistakes, but we'll survive. We will clean them. Come on. How do I get? There it is. And maybe someday we will create a real version from the videos that are actually pretty and functioning. But this is just me spending an evening and and trying to explain things from different points. Here, I'll scroll that one. Now it's hidden, so I'll put these here. And what happens? We are going through job portals, and what do we get there? We get actually information about the applications. So this part we have automated, like we previously mentioned. That's automated. So we get the message from the job portal that hey, there was an application available for us, and that one travels to us. I have a feeling this is not going to be sensible picture, but what to do? And can I change that arrow to go in the two direction? Let's do it this way. Sorry, I'm gonna change this one. So basically it means that employer publishes application to job portal, and from job portal information comes to us, and best way to do it is to automate. Basically it means we got a message in an email that hey, here's a job available, let's apply for it. And then we send our application. This part is our CV, and let's put a cover letter CL. Shortenings, but just to keep it a bit pretty, not clear. But what on earth we have between us? Now I'm trying to scribble just to explain. And here is applicant tracking system called ATS, just to show what happens. Here it is. There it's on the place. And then it has usually a setting. What it does, it reads your CV, cover letter, compares it to uh, job description. Let's scribble a bit. Let's see, can we make any sense out of this? And let's do just a bit adjusting. Yeah, I guess this won't be pretty, but luckily nobody's watching online. So I pretend I'm alone here. So this is actually the company. Company creates application. Let's draw a very little line there. We get the idea. Yeah, there it is. I might actually create a new video some pretty day, but not today. So idea is now it's coming together. Just bear with me. 75% plus. And it absolutely depends on the company settings. If it's over 75%, your application will pass the checking and is forwarded to a real person inside of company. And then What happens next? What if our application is less than 75%? That one is here. And here comes a box. That one is thank you letter. Thank you slash no. We are polite, but we say no. Let's put there thank you, but no. That's how it works. And that one comes to you. And we need to just a bit adjust the setup here. I need more space. I'm trying to see the screen that everything will fit. And here it goes. And this is not an application. This is actually a job. Or what else would be a good word? Job, or you can see it's getting really late. Luckily, I have coffee. Job or okay, let's go. Let's put the work. Job is bad word because it means just above the bills. It's not a good thing. And here we put the like this, and let's call this HR just in case. Let's assume it's a bit bigger company because not very small ones uses this kind of systems. But this is how it goes. So bear with me. Let's start from the beginning and I'm happy if somebody even watches through my scribble. We will, we will see. Throw me a comment if you check through this nonsense I have been running here. But this is how it works. We are here in a job seeker. I'm shaking it up. Here we are. And what happens, which we can't affect, it starts from company, like here. Company creates open application where you can apply for a work. It's here. Then that uh, uh, job is announced in a job portal. So that one goes automatically. Company creates job application, publishes it on a job portal. Then we have automated our profile in a job portal. It sends us an email automatically. You can see here. It comes in our inbox, we will open it, and we send our application. And then again, we have a part where we can affect, but we can't see what's happening in the background. So basically, we take our cover letter and CV just right here. We send it to address they asked us to do. It doesn't go a real person. It will hit a system called ATS just right here. How did I break my beautiful picture? And ATS system will analyze what you just sent out and then it will score it. Basically, it tries to read your application, build a profile from you, compares the profile to job offer, job description, and gives it a score. Uh, Practically, this is not exact science. It depends completely what kind of settings the company are using. But you can think that if it matches 70% of the job application, it will be it will be passed to HR person or recruiter. Recruiter will handle the paperwork and then delivers results to company just right here. Quite simple. So what if we send bad paperwork? It doesn't match the job description. We are a good candidate, but On paper, company doesn't know about it. So our cover letter and CV hits ATS. We score less than 75% in that scale, and then we get automated letter. Thank you, but no. And that one is delivered through us automatically without even company knowing about it. So this is a short description what ATS system is. So what kind of templates we should use? How do we pass that ATS system? So let's go see surprise, surprise, AI generated response. I'll grab another browser here. Let's go to this place here. And this one is summarized really well. And this example is from a really popular Europass format people are using. Especially if you come outside of the Europe, you come here and then you think about that. Hey, come on, they have Europass. It has to be the best one what we have available. So let's have a look. What do we have here? So this is my cheat sheet. I can look here what it says and just tell it to you. So at this moment I'm on holiday, but basically Europass is not ATS friendly at all. It's standardized format, and then because it's standardized, it tries to fit every possible category, and that's will result that it doesn't fit to any category at all. And let's see, here it is, pieced in the parts like rigid structure. That standardized format of Europass CV has a rigid structure that often fails to parse correctly by AT software, and it leads to key information gets buried under another information or completely lost. And then also complex formatting. There's a newer layout, but it can include complex formatting, such as detailed sections, headings, or graphics, and those are really hard for ATS to read. So to ATS, we want very clean, nice, simple format. Nothing shiny, because it's read by machine, not by a person. Then, poor user experience and readability. It will lack of individuality. It's a standardized template, offers little room for creativity or customization, making it difficult for job seekers to stand out from the many other Europa CV recruiters receive. And that's in the case if you pass the ATS checking. I can see I have got crazy amount of the CVs I have gone through, and every Europass CV looks exactly same. And if I take the names away, it's really hard to tell them apart. This one doesn't mean that you need to go and get from Canva really shiny new template and use that one. Doesn't work like that. It means that make it clear, but make it to look like it's yours. Outdated design, yeah, I mentioned there. Cluttered information, that's really hard for ATS. Things should be laid out very simple. And then uh, part which has raised a lot of not a value but importance, and that is that in Europass it's sometimes hard to fit keywords that ATS systems could pick out those keywords from the job application and compare. And then also there is no need to add photos in a CV. They just confuse it. And let's say that if you create, for example, portfolio, that's the place you can hit the photos and all the descriptions, because idea is that with cover letter and CV we pass the checking, we get on the real person's table, and then when they starts to look more information, they will go to your portfolio, LinkedIn, whatever information you have delivered. And that's the place where to shine. So maybe this one was a small talk about why Europass is not good, but then same time it applies for many another Canva designs, ready templates which are visually really pretty. So that's one part. So let's go and see how Europass looks like. And here I already removed some names. I took it on the Word, I edited because it was in a PDF format. I had to get all the personal details out from there. So let's go see. I wanna share something else here. Let's take a new tab like here. Here it is for us. And yeah, I can see that the one old name is copied. That's not for this CV, so don't pay attention. And what we have here, Europass, very clean. I removed all information. And here is a job experience, everything listed. We scroll down, it looks very sterile and clean. And let's go see what happens when we feed this kind of CV to uh, simulation. That was the word I was looking for. So where do I have it? It's here. And this is a free version now from Kick Resume. I ran out of the premium and I'm not sure do I want to continue with it because I use it for fun, checking and trying things. But this is something you can get for 2 weeks for free. You can run small trial with JobScan, then pick a Kick Resume, and that one gives you a chance to create a lot of templates with premium features. Not a bad option. So you can see that here, not on this, we can go to another site, then we can see that a lot of features are hidden behind a paywall. But this one gives ATS score 35 out of 100. And this one was delivered straight away to Europass version. And here it tries to figure out, yeah, you can see, come on, there. Now I can show it because that paid feature tried to hide things from us. But basically, here's a really good CV with a lot of different parts, a lot of information, but it delivers only 35 out of 100 as a result. Basically, it would mean that it would fail the checking. And this one can be easily fixed. Now I can't change the template because not the paid version, but I'll check that can I find a free Word document or create a one because when you create your own template which will fit and pass the ATS checking, then it doesn't cost you anything. Like this one would cost now $23. Was it right? A month, and then JobScan they charge per 3 months. It's straight away almost $90. You can throw a lot of money on these, and there's absolutely no need. With good template, help of Gemini, Gemini and a bit elbow grease, you can do it by yourself. Of course, editing CVs with these softwares is really easy and fast, and maybe that's the perk if you need to do them in bulk and a lot. But later we are going to talk, not today, but that's our use case example or case study. Maybe that's the right word. Case study example uh, about creating from zero to ready CV to match a job application and the way that it will pass the ATS checking. But idea is that now we will go through all the basic steps that you will get the full picture. how things work, and then we will dive deeper. Today, I just wanted to explain what ATS means and how it works, and here we can actually see a score that Europass will give you not good rating. And here, the same CV is laid out a bit more clear format, and you can see it has sections, it has a steady structure built. You go down, but automated software makes mistakes. Like here, in a skill section, we have languages, and it gives a sliding bar without any numbers. It doesn't work out. Machine can't figure out that, hey, what does this mean? Use always official description like A1 and so on. Whatever is the level, all write in a description that good, still learning, something that the machine can get a grab. And then we have digital skills. If you have Zoom, Gmail, Google, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Excel, Word, this one just shows out that you try to list all the softwares you know and you have used. Better Office software, or then some uh, photo editing, whatever you have used. Group them nicely if it's not a big software like AutoCAD, where you can have a certificate for it. Leave the CV filler out. Nobody wants to read them if I put it in a rough way. And driving license, really good that it's listed here. But here you can see again, Europass made a mistake. It says a driving license A in a half category and driving license B again in a half. That's why it's important that the CV is machine readable, because this checkup has now created the half gibberish. It doesn't mean anything, and that's why we have 35 out of 100 at this moment. So this one was small. I can't say small. 27 minutes. Oh my god. So 27 minutes about really short topic called ATS, uh, ATS system. And if you have any questions related to this, scroll down and leave a comment in this section. And I have a once in a year offer, and this is only for one or two persons. If you sign up for example, okay, let's make it two people offer. One signs up in a Kick Resume free trial, and one signs up for JobScan for a free trial. And I will work with you and create good matching CV for some another field. Then we can use your trial, because I have used all my credits and I have no emails left anywhere to open a new trial, and that wouldn't be morally right thing to do. But there's a two benefits for both of us. You will get targeted CV, targeted cover letter, matching the field, and I'll get video material and I can show to people that how does it actually work. So, first ones who are commenting in a comment section that hey, if you want to take part here, place is yours. And I'm also gonna email to email list that hey, here's opportunity available if you want to use it. But now I'm gonna hit the bed. It's really late, and I wanna thank you if you watched through this nonsense. Let me know how did you feel about it. Okay, bye, and hopefully see you tomorrow. I'll try to make it. And there is a stop button.